Hi, Jamie from Autonomate talking about AI again. Everyone knows that Microsoft, how can you not know, that Microsoft has launched ChatGPT. Google has just launched Bard, and Facebook have now launched Llama. I think it was released yesterday or overnight on American time. And this is amazing. I mean, we're at a pivotal point in history where nothing's going to be the same and AI is going to take over everything, business, personal life, the whole lot. But here's the thing that I've been thinking about. So, what are the models of these businesses? Microsoft has always been very clear. It's why in my other business we've always been a Microsoft partner, because Microsoft supplies software and applications for business. It's why we never recommended things like Google Apps and so on and so forth, because Google is a search engine. And how does Google make its money? It makes its money through selling your data for advertising. Microsoft makes its money by selling applications and subscriptions and so forth. So Facebook now have come up with their AI, and again, you have to ask yourself the question, where does Facebook make its money? It makes its money by advertising and your data being valuable to them and their partners and things like that. And I think that this is potentially a fundamental shift in the way that people think about their data and how they want to use these AI models. I was at an event recently and someone said to me, this is all great, ChatGPT, and people are pasting stuff in from their office and their work and they're getting it to rewrite articles and rewrite data and stuff like that. He says, but where's that data going? It's a really good question, because it's not like it's going into one place. It's being used, but where is it being stored? So there's probably a whole separate video about the security of these AI products. But I think the question is what's the motivation of the companies that are going to be using not just your data, but kind of the way you think now? And I think this is where Microsoft may have the edge, and why everyone's talking about search, and search is an interesting topic. And yes, the world of search is going to change unrecognisably. I was having a chat with my business partner yesterday and our accountant. And yes, it will change, but I don't know about you, but I've been using ChatGPT and Google search in quite different ways. Like just earlier, I was looking for a new cabinet. So I went to Google and I searched for a cabinet of this size, of this colour. Then it came back with loads. It was very helpful. It did exactly what I wanted it to do. But with ChatGPT, I wouldn't ask it for that. And when I've tried the ChatGPT integrated into Bing, it doesn't quite work that way. What it does work with, though, is when you want to ask it complex questions. I was asking it something to do with work, something to do with company structures and things like this, and it's amazing. It gives me an answer, whereas Google would just give me a link to some websites that may be able to answer that question. So that's the first thing, search. The second thing is that Microsoft is integrating this into all of their products. It started with Teams Premium, where it can automatically download your notes and make notes and transcriptions and translate and then make minutes and follow-ups and things like that. And it's going to be integrated into Office. I did a previous video about where I think this is going on things like Word, on composing documents. So Microsoft is looking at this as a very functional type thing, whereas I think Google and Facebook are coming at this from search. And because I don't think this is how it's going to work, I don't think that's going to kind of be the front runner. And then the last thing is trust. Who do you trust more? Do you trust Microsoft, who provide you with software to do your work and be productive, and now have a tool that allows you to be more productive? Or do you trust a company that just wants to leech your data to sell it to other companies to advertise back at you? I think that's going to be a big decider. Anyway, let's wait and see. It's pretty exciting. Thanks.